Okay, welcome everyone to Rainy Day Season 3 Let's Play Episode 17, maybe? Something like that? I have no idea. Okay, so what I have been doing today, because it's very late, not very late at night, but it's getting late at night, late in the afternoon. What I've been doing today is just grinding, but I've been doing so with an aim. So let's have a look at our study and see where we're at. If we go into the mobs, so I've actually got creeper up to specialists and like nearly 5,000 into that. I've been using that to get the pass XP. So they're doing well. The ore, I haven't really been, because I mean we're still only at proficient for terracotta, but it's getting towards advanced, which is what I need to get to. But what I have been doing is getting lapis up, mainly with the, sorry, just scratching my eye, maybe with the custom trees. So I'm 810, so I'm nearly at expert, which will get me custom, get me e-lapis, which is what I really looking forward to. So do that. Crops, I haven't been doing much at all with crops. I don't think I did get melon to advanced. I can't remember when that was. So wheat is actually unlocked, and yes, I did say that I was going to build a wheat farm. I've just been concentrating on other things for the moment. Wood, so I'm acacia is advanced. I haven't really been doing anything with wood. But then the other thing is fishing. I was able to get a fishing rod and do some fishing, and I have got exotic to novice. Now, what I did do, buying a lure 6 rod for 250,000 was just too much. What I thought I would do was try and concentrate on getting the lure 3 rods that were required. I think there's 8 lure 3 rods to get to a lure 6. Get them myself and get somebody to combine them for me, and I was able to do that. I was able to get Wild Tink's help. She is another Bedrock player. She's a fantastic player, well ahead of me, and she was able to combine them for me. I did pay her a fee. It was something like $100,000. But now I have a. Oops, what did I just do then? Skip back. But now I have a fishing rod with lure 6. So that's very helpful. She was extremely helpful. Thank you very much, Wild Tink, for helping me with that. I didn't really relish paying $250,000 for a rod, but having a lure 6 rod just makes things so much easier, which is why I didn't bother with fishing in the first place until I got that rod. But yeah, I was able to then stand here, do some fishing for like an hour, maybe a little bit more, and get that fishing up. So I'll do a little bit more fishing later on to try and get a little bit further. So I have, like I said, I think I had that one to novice. So if I can get this one to advanced, then everything will be unlocked, at least except for redstone, which I'm hoping to get unlocked fairly soon anyway. Yeah, so that was a big thing, being able to start fishing and get some fishing done. So the other thing, if I just do some jumping around and hop around here. The other big thing was if I go into pass. Now this has gone into Underworld, so I just go back and go back into Earth. Is I have got my full 2000 XP, which if we go all the way to the end, which gets me these keys here. So I will claim all of these now, including the monthly key, which is fantastic. I'll just chuck that there. All right. Yeah, so let's go and actually what I will do before I actually go straight to the keys, I will just quickly vote. I know it's boring, but it doesn't take too long. What am I at? 78, so 80 will get me a free reroll. Okay. Yeah, there's my free reroll. Oh, I was going to say that key would have been nice. More grass. Oh, there we go. That was Tink just asking me if I got the rod. So hang on for a sec. Let me just. Okay. All right, and so let's have a look at one more vote. And all right, done. Okay, and so let's look at loot box as well. 3 hours, okay, that's fine. All right, so let's go to the crates and we'll see what we get. All right, so what do we have? We have a tsunami, a sprite, a cosmetic, and the April crate key. So let's go straight first to the tsunami. See what we get. Money, and that's it. It was 4,500. That's not bad. Sprite key. Got a skill sprite. Okay. Cosmetic. A prismatic case. All right, let's just open that up. Green one. A shovel item skin. Yeah, duplicate because I had that before. That's okay. And the April crate key. Alright, so this is where I might get some good stuff. Let's have a look. XP, Skydust, XP, weather totems, oak panel, sprite key, 2 auto cell chests, pet egg, and 3 dungeon potions. Well, at least I got 1 sprite key. 2 auto cell chests I can't say no to. I mean, they're helpful. What weather did I get? Rainy. Cloudy is great. Rainy, rainy. 2 cloudies and 2 rainies. Okay, well that's pretty good. Potion of looting from dungeon loot chest. That's okay. Next time I go into the dungeon I'll use that. Oak panel. Pet egg, let's have a look and see what we get. A breeze, that's great. Potion of dust, double your earned sky dust. Potion of profession, reduce the XP cost for enchanting or repairing. Okay. Sprite key. So let's go back to the sprites again. Money. Okay. Alright, so there we go. So, not a fantastic result. It would have been nice to get 7 sprites from one crate again, but at least I got something. Let's just chuck these all back in here. Auto sell chest. I'll just leave them in here for now. Cloud Clash items, got that one, and then dungeon items. I'll just put I don't have enough room. Let's just throw them over here for now. Those there. Let's get rid of that sign. Get rid of my eggs, and go over to my sprites. So I said I got 2 more money, didn't I? So let's go into sprites, money. I must have only got 1. Okay. Place. Okay. And I've got a knowledge. Was it a knowledge one or was it a skill one? Let's just see what we've got here. Sprites. Skill. Yep, not placed. Let's just put fishing down. And we'll make him cosmetic. And the creeper. Okay. And I can't remember if there was any others that I grabbed, but I'll just leave that for now. Okay. So there you go. So that was a very useful afternoon of grinding to get to that point. If I go back into pass, Cow Plus Premium Environment Underworld. So can I grab that now? I don't know. Let's have a look. There we go. Okay, right. Well, I now have another pass. Okay. So that's going for gold stuff. What's ooh? Sky dust. Yeah. All right. Okay, so that's fine. Right. So what else was I up to? I was going to turn this into, yep, okay, so I was going to turn this into a not that one, yeah. This hasn't been doing too bad. I haven't really been advertising too much. Let me just quickly come up here and advertise. Visit SleekrJC for color concrete of all types except white. And see if anybody decides to visit. Nothing straight away. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so there we go. So that's good. Now, yeah, so if I come over here, I need to grab some dirt because the wheat needs tilled dirt. So now I do have quite a bit of dirt here, and that's mainly all from the custom trees, which I'm pretty happy with. So I'll come down here, and so this is where I want to build the dirt farm. Let's just get rid of these torches. So what I'd like to do is another water stream farm that moves items automatically away into a storage with water streams. I may have to expand the current storage I have because it seems to fill up quite quickly with just one run of each of the ones that I have. Let me just quickly grab these. And yeah, that looks like fine. Alright, so where is the... Yeah, over here. Yeah, so what I'll probably end up doing is I will break this down again. Put in a couple of extra chests up there. Keep the switch, so and put in an extra chest down here because I think this is almost full. Yeah, but I may have to end up. Whether I keep this size like here, or because this goes out a little bit further, I might just have to extend these out as well. So for the moment though, for here, I'm therefore just going to stick with this way. So if I just place corners, corner, corner, yeah. Now I'm gonna have to try and think about this a little bit. This is going to be a little bit more tricky because with wheat it's a little bit difficult because it's directly on the block. It's not like too high like everything else, or with the melons where I can do things at an angle. So what it'd be nice to be able to do would be to stand pretty much at the level, or even a little bit level. You can't really stand there. So yeah, stand at this level, and that way I can sort of like harvest out that way. Might even be better to stand half a level below, and then that way you can harvest like that. The problem with that is doing that with a water stream. So let me have a little bit of a think about this, and I'll come. Yeah, okay. Let me have a little bit of a think about this, and I'll come back before I actually start doing anything special. Okay, welcome back everyone. So I have a bit of an idea here. I have the dirt going out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a gap. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another 5, and then gap, another 10, gap, 10, gap, and then 5. And that just happens to work out almost perfectly with the size I've got. So the reason for the 5 gap is because if I'm here and I can reach all 5 of those, so I can sit here with my hoe at the if that's what I'm using, and I can just slide across and get all 5 like that. Now that does require, like as it says, it does require to be at the right height and not touching the water. However, what I might also be able to do, I found, if I can put a, let's just see if this works, I can put a, at least start with a roof, so I can't go any higher, but come on, yeah, so then I can slide across until I get to the end. And then down here I've got an extra space down here, so if I just say at the end here, so if we go like this, then I can make a water streams going along here, and I won't be actually in the water streams, I'll be just above the water streams. Now I think this will work. I'll have to work out like where the water stream finishes and things like this. Then I also need to work out where to put the source block for the source blocks for the farmland. So if we go 1, 2, I mean, it could be anywhere along here, but we only need 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me just make a few more slabs. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and okay, well, I've just, yeah, like that. So if I just break out the if I break out the that, and I can put in a stair, waterlog the stair, and that will hydrate all the around, so I'll be able to do that. Now over here, oops, you need to do it a little bit more carefully. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a gap. 1, 2, 3, 4. It needs to go there. 1, 2, 3. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I may need to work something out here. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I want it to be 10 across, but usually a waterlogged or a filtered area is only 9 across. So maybe I'll change this to only be 9 across, and that way I'll have a little bit of extra overreach. Yeah, I might do that. End up with a little bit of extra space, but that's okay. So yeah, so that's what my idea is. I'll have to work out exactly how I'm going to do it, whether I simply just just fly in, get to the right height and just go without having to worry about these. If I put those in, I'm going to have to work out how to get in there. So yeah, so this is my idea for a farm. I'm just trying to do it so that it's as efficient as possible, but still doing the water streams. If I go down here, yeah, so the water's still down there. All right, so yeah, so that's what I've had thought about. I'll keep trying. I might set up as much as I can, and I'll see you after the break. Okay, welcome back everyone. So I've completed the main construction. I've tilled all of the soil and it looks like it's all hydrated correctly, so that's fine, that's great. And I've created a water stream, so just normal water streams go down. I realized that some wheat is going to get stuck in these spots here. I don't really care about that. So I've got the water going down at the end. It falls down into another water stream there, which, as you can see, keeps going along. And then if we have a look down, if I can get down here, let's see what's the best way to see it. Yeah, okay, and that water stream just flows in and actually just falls into the top of this end of the water loop. So everything, again, this time it just it just gets straight into the water loop instead of going up into the bubble column. So yeah, so it looks like this should work fine. I haven't tested it at all. I did down here as well. I just extended the chests, so I've got 2 chests going into each hopper, and then two chests at the end. It just gives me a little bit of extra room. I haven't had to change the hoppers around or the switches around, just changed the chests. So that worked out really well as well. So if I come back up here, don't go down, come back up here. So I'm going to need quite a bit of wheat. So what have we got? We've got probably about 40 by 40, that's about 1600. Which is 10 stacks times 2, 20 stacks, probably about 25 stacks of wheat. So let's just go to the shop. Wheat seeds, yep, okay. Pardon me. Let's just grab a full inventory. What's that? 1300. What did I say? 1600? Yeah, close enough. We'll see how this lasts. And done. All right. So I think I might just do a multi-place. Cannot use multi-place with. Well, that's not really good, is it? Okay, so yeah. Actually, I think I might have I'd have trampled that. So be careful. Yeah, see, I haven't got my other boots on. I've got my clash items on. So just gotta be careful. Alright, let's see if I can do it without actually landing. Okay. I might just go along here and just put one at the edge. And then go here. And multi-place these. I'll have to go and do the ones where I've got the water source in the stairs, because they'd be blocking the multi-place. That's okay, that won't take long. Okay. Why did that only do that amount? I thought that would. No, something's going wrong. I don't know why that's not working. It's a bit weird. I might just have to manually place them then. Alright, so let's disable that. We'll just fly across and place them all. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't have light. That's what it is. They're not planting because of the light. Okay. I want... Okay. Right. Back to drawing board. At 12 lanterns there. Don't have any up there. Alright, I need, do I have any over here? No. I don't have any torches. Okay. Oh, there we go. 64 up there. I knew I had them somewhere. Alright. Don't know whether that's going to be enough light if I just put one of those above each of the might have to hang them. Might just make it simple and just hang them from these. Okay, all right. one? Of course not. Okay. All right. I might just fast forward through this while I'm trying to place these, and we'll see how it goes at the end. Okay everyone, we're back. I've put hanging lanterns above each of the water sources. Hopefully that's enough. I don't know whether the light in between, like here, is going to need a little bit more, but let's give it a go. So let's check place back on. See if I can place the... No, that's not letting me. Yeah, so it's only... so it did, except once you get to here, it misses out again. So I'm going to have to put some more in, probably just another row in between each one. All right, I'm going to stop the recording for now and do some more light placing. Okay, welcome back everyone. Okay, well that's done. You know what they say, if you can't work out the lighting in Minecraft, just go the whole hog. If they don't say that, they should. So I've just gone the whole hog. Alright, so let's go back to where we were, and I'll just move things around a little bit. Okay. Okay. So let's see if this works. There we go. Took a bit of time. I just need to just put... Oops. Should really just go and get my boots. These lights are just a little bit... I did it again. A little bit low. Keep running into them and falling and trampling the crops. You have to be careful. Okay, so... Right. Okay, alright, well let's just go and multi-pass on. Okay, so that's all I've got for the moment. Nearly complete. I'll just let it grow. It does seem to be all growing and planting in the middle. It didn't drop any in the middle here, so that looks good. So my lighting is a bit overkill, but does the job. So yeah, so there we go. I might just try, if I go down here, let's see, I don't have much of my, I might have to repair. So iron hoe, she's going slow tonight. Okay. Right, try again. Avoid all the lights. So whether or not I'll stick a height limiting roof or on to try and get me in the right position, I'm not quite sure. If I just sit here, well, yeah, see, that's what happens if I'm leaning against something, it just falls. Okay, so try this. Like that. Yeah, so that reached to the end. So it's not, doesn't get everything. I might have to make a couple of passes. If I have a replanter on, that's just going to be a bit annoying. But things are going into the stream, which is what I want. And if we go and have a look in the yeah, I can't open that because it's because of that. Do I have? Getting a little bit late for me tonight. Okay, well I don't even really need it there, so yeah, there we go. So that's going in over here. That one's empty. I'm going to have to stick that in there. Hopefully that didn't wash anything away. And that had something in it. Why was that one empty? Maybe nothing just went all the way around. Okay. But yeah, we're getting stuff coming through, which is what we want. So I'm going to call that a success. Took a while, the lighting was a bit annoying, I completely forgot about it. But yeah, so there we go. So there is my wheat farm. All right, so let's go back. Okay, so yeah, so let's just have a last look at studies before we finish. So mobs I don't need to look at, we're up to specialist in creeper, or I'm very close to expert there, and 200, 320 away from advanced to unlock that. So I'll be doing that for a little bit. Yep. Crops. So I've gone into wheat, so that's good. And fish. Yeah, so I started in exotic. I missed out on the wood there, but I think I've got everything I need there. Yep, they're all advanced. Yeah, so the only thing I just wanted to very quickly look at maybe is if we could come in here. So we've got some iron available. Oops, too fast there. Redstone, copper, iron. So lapis hasn't. I mean, I did get like 3 or 4 lapis earlier, trees earlier that gave me quite a bit. It doesn't look like they've replenished themselves. So yeah, so tomorrow I'll do a bit of clearing at this and see if we can get 3 more lapis trees, which should be enough to get us to expert. But there we go. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you a few ideas for your farms, and I'll see you next time.